If you said John, we all know now I can. Oh, Shira, Amaya, Shira. It's yes, Wakano, Ebebemu, oh, Iradi Wakano, Ebebemu, oh, Iradi Akase, Obe Shira, Obe Shira, Amaya Shira. This morning I'm so glad to be in your presence. Thank you for your audience, and I appreciate everyone. Please let us pray. Father, we thank you. The Bible says that the entrance of your word gives light. May illumination come to every heart that is darkened in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Yeah. I remember when I was a little girl in science class, and whenever the chicken or something, the chicken was on the egg and was trying to root over the egg so that it would hatch. Would brooding over the egg. Yeah. So that it would hatch. Like, one thing I realized was that we were very, very curious. We always wanted to know what was going on. So we want to touch the egg and see whether is it done yet? Is it ready? Like, is there something in there? And in the exposure, I realized that we killed the chicken before its time. So one thing I realized that we didn't give the chick the necessary time to come out, or the preparatory state to go through all that it needed to come out well. We killed it before its time. And with this, today I preach to you on my topic, divine timing, the dangers of premature exposure. Wait for what? My scripture is taken from John chapter 7, verse 1 to 10. John 7, 1 to 10. After this, Jesus went from place to place in Galilee, for he would not travel in Judea because the Jews were seeking to kill him. Now the Jewish feast of tabernacle was drawing near. So his brother said to him, "Leave here and go into Judea, so that your disciples there may also see the work that you do. There is no place for you, for no one does anything in secret when he wishes to be conspicuous and secure publicity. If you must do these things, if you must act like this, show yourself openly and make yourself known to the world." For even his brothers did not believe him or adhere or trust in him or rely on him either. Whereupon Jesus said to them, "My time, opportunity has not come yet. But any time is suitable for you. Your opportunity is ready anytime, and it is always here. The world cannot be expected to hate you, but it does hate me because I denounce it for its wicked works and reveal that its doings are evil. Go to the feast yourself. I am yet going up to the festival because my time is not ripe. My time is not yet completed. It is not time for me to go." Having said these things to them, he stayed behind in Galilee. But after, when his brothers had gone up the feast, he went up also, not publicly, but to himself quietly, as if he wished not to be what? Observed. One thing we realize about this key scripture is that Jesus, the Son of the living God, he had everything. We know of Jesus' past glory, his past story and things. We know that Jesus had done a lot of miracles and things. But he had come to a place that he had to observe things. He had to really take things critically and look at things, because at that point in time, he knew that people were seeking to kill him. So he was taking his time to be able to nurture whatever God was preparing in him, to be able to take it out to where the eventual place that he died, which is Judea. One thing we realize as believers is that we do not enjoy our preparation stage. We endure it during times that God is preparing us and gathering us. We are so much in a haste. We are eager to come out. We want people to know that yes, we are there. We are sometimes intimidated by some friends to be able to tell us that, "Oh, come out and do this." But when you come out before the time, these same friends who are compelling you, telling you there will be nowhere, when you're looking out for them, there will be nowhere to be found. You can search and say, those people who are telling you, "Oh, do this, do it this way," there will be nowhere. Sometimes it even happens to our dreams, ideas, and goals. You have dreams, you have goals, you have it on the table. You have it that it will come out very soon. But you haven't really carefully planned, carefully observed, carefully done all the things that will be able to let the things come out well. Then you just come out because somebody is compelling you to what? Come out. Sometimes, let's say even in ministry, as we are here, we are being prepared for Daniel Institute, as Daniel Institute pastors to come out one day. We are prepared adequately. We are being prepared in character. We are being prepared in attitude. We are being prepared in how to even mature in things. But we don't want to because, well, we are eager. We've seen a lot of glory, past glory. Forgetting that right now, this is the now. And right now, whatever you need for the now is what you are going to use out there. Your past glory is gone. Whatever power you demonstrated was then. Jesus did a lot. But I want you to realize that those things were then. But your now is what is needed. So in all these things, we need to really look at things carefully. And then realize that even the Son of Man said his time is not due. He's waiting. He's divinely waiting on God. As the Bible says in Isaiah 40 verse 31, that they that wait upon the Lord. So he's divinely waiting for God to enable him to come out. He's not trying to force himself to expose himself to dangers. Because when you come out before your time, you can be killed before your time.
Amen.
Well, what I wrote is that what premature exposure does to a believer, what it does. Well, one, it distorts God's initial plan or how God has planned things and structured things. Maybe God has planned that after 3 years you would have this, you do this, you do that. But you are in a haste to be able to have everything quickly because you are rushing. And in the rush you crash. The Bible says in 1 Samuel, when Saul was in a haste to be able to sacrifice, he was waiting for someone, he wasn't coming. He was rushing. But in his bid to do things, he did things prematurely. That caused him so greatly. Secondly, what I realized that what happens when we expose ourselves prematurely is that what? It brings a lot of untold and preventable hardship. Some things are preventable. You can prevent it. Before you come and attribute it that what? There are trials, all things work together for good. You can prevent some things before you attribute them. So you take your time in your preparatory state to be able to observe, to be able to learn, to be able to get all that you can. So when you are coming out thereof, it will be something powerful. God is the one pushing you, not you pushing yourself into the limelight. Then therefore men will see and then they'll begin to feast on you. Before you realize they've killed your goals and your dreams. Thirdly, we realize that what? It exposes you to danger of the enemy. So now you are now without a covering. Unlike at first that maybe, let's say, it is God, you are in God's plan, you are in God's time, and God is taking you here and there, you are doing this. But now it's like you've moved. You are working on your own. You are now your own master, doing things, even though He's with you. So you expose yourself to so much praise, so much things that want to consume you. So let's say you are there, you think you are grown and mature for ministry, let's say you are growing. And then thereby you go into a place, and then you feel a hostility, you are unwelcome. Because maybe that set time, has God asked you to go there? That plan or things that you want to do, has God really initiated it in you? Is it the one telling you or you are telling your own self? Then things to do to avoid premature exposure is what? To wait on God. The Bible says in Isaiah 40 verse 31 that they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. You should wait on God. If He is the one that is leading you, let Him lead you fully and fully so that you come out and come out well. God does not do half-baked things. He doesn't prepare a bread and then when it's rising, it just sinks in. He makes sure that everything that He does is complete with excellence. So as we are here in Daniel Institute, or as we are even going out there to be men of God, as I'm preaching to the congregation, just because you are my congregation now, we should also know that in our preparatory period, we should learn to inculcate everything, no matter the things that will happen, whether it is for to double assignment, whatever. All is preparing us for to come out well, not prematurely and not without what you call it. Even when praise and things come attacking us, God is going to prevent them because He is the one who has destined that time, and there will be no limitation whatsoever to whatever we are doing. Thank you very much.